Hi, sports fans. This is Crow for SportsCrapology.com coming to you from Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to talk to you about the NFL draft today, and we're going to give you our list of quarterbacks that we think will get drafted and the order we think they'll get drafted in. You can see us on Sports Crapology on YouTube. You can see us on Sports Crapology on X. You can see us on sportscrapology.com. Videos will be up. So the drafts we go through, we do videos. We give you our quarterbacks, how we think they'll get drafted, wide receivers, so we think they'll get drafted, running backs, offensive linemen, and kickers, trainers, tee retrievers, the dogs that retrieve the tees, we usually have those, draft picks, those dogs coming out of college that they're going to draft into the NFL to go retrieve the tee for the kicker after he kicks off and the play's over and the offense is coming out and the defense is coming out. Then the dog's got to go onto the field, grab that tee, get it off the field real quick before the play starts. So, those dogs are very important, and there's about 10 or 12 of those in the draft. But anyway, we're going to talk about quarterbacks today. And just to give you some background, our quarterbacks last year, we had Cam Ward, 1, Shedeur Sanders, 2, Jackson Dart, Will Howard, Kyle McCord, Curtis Rourke, Tyler Shaw, Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Milroe, Tommy Mellott. They all got drafted. Tommy Mellott went in the draft as a wide receiver / quarterback. He got drafted by the Raiders. I believe he got released, but he's been invited to camp with another team this year. I think the Saints, and they're bringing him in. He's supposed to back up Taysom Hill. I think they're going to try to use him like Taysom Hill. So we'll see if he makes the team or not. But anyway, so that's our track record from last year. So this year in the NFL draft, there's probably about 10 quarterbacks that are going to really get drafted. Some other ones might be invited to camp as free agents, rookie free agents. Probably this class isn't too bad. Maybe 3 or 4 of them will actually get a chance to start somewhere at some point during the season. But anyway, and we'll read off some other ones after that. They won't really have a chance to get drafted, but anyway. So number 1, we have Fernando Mendoza out of Indiana and Cal. They won the national championship. We believe the Raiders are going to draft him number 1. They have a lot of draft picks. They have a lot of money. They've signed some free agents, so they can spend their first draft pick on a quarterback. And if they weren't going to draft him, they would have traded that first pick to somebody else for a couple more picks. So he's going to go number 1. Our number 2 quarterback is Nussmeier. He may not get drafted number 2, but we think because his dad's an offensive coordinator in the NFL for years, that he's a very smart kid. He knows his progressions. He knows how to play the high-low. And he's very smart about playing the quarterback position. So we like him at 2. Some people like Ty Simpson at 2. We have him at 3, the kid out of Alabama. Big, strong kid, good arm. He's very good too. He's very good with progressions. He's very good avoiding losses. He's very good throwing the ball away. He knows when to throw it away. He recognizes if the plays bad very quickly and is able to just toss the ball away and avoid a loss. But anyway, number 4, Penn State quarterback Drew Aller, 6'6", big, strong arm kid. The Arkansas quarterback who played at Boise State before that, Taylon Green. He's 6'6", runs like a 4.40, very quick, can run, he's got a good arm. We like him. Number 6, we have Sawyer Robertson, the quarterback out of Baylor. And we believe all these guys, these top 7, 8 guys could start in the NFL. So Sawyer Robertson, 6 out of Baylor. 7, Joey Fagano. You might not know who he is. He played at Connecticut, UConn. He played at Maine for the Black Bears before that. He's a big, strong guy. He had a great receiver, Teddy Hurst. Played at UConn last year for Jim Moore Jr. We like Hurst too. He's a real good receiver. We like him in the top 10, I think, as a top 10 receiver. Top 15 for sure. He's a lot of talent. But anyway, Joey Fagano, you might not know who he is. He wasn't on national television a lot last year, but he's going to be a good pro quarterback. After him, in the 8th spot, we have Cade Klubnik out of Clemson. Everybody's seen him a lot. Number 9, we have Haynes King, the Georgia Tech quarterback. Georgia Tech's been known as a kind of a option team and all this kind of thing, but Haynes King, he's a big guy. He has a good, strong arm. He has good feet. He can run. Also, some NFL teams are looking at him very closely, thinking about drafting him, I know. At 10, we have Baron Morton, the Texas Tech quarterback, led Texas Tech into the playoffs. Number 11, we have Jake Altmaier, who played at Illinois the last couple of years, started out at Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin. Number 12, we have Miller Moss, who started out at USC and wound up at Louisville, coming out of Louisville last year. 13, we have Connor Weigman, the Houston Cougars quarterback. He also played at Texas A&M. Now, these guys probably aren't going to get drafted. These guys down here, probably after Haynes King, these guys probably aren't going to get drafted. But this is how we rate them. Joey Aguilar is number 14. He played at Tennessee last year, App State before that. Right behind him at 15, we have Athan Kalkamanis, the Rutgers quarterback. Big, strong kid, good arm, good feet. After him at 16, we have E.J. Warner, Kurt Warner's son. He played at Fresno State and Rice, and I believe one other school, I don't know. I've seen extensive film on him because Kurt Warner's put it out there in the media. And he's a very smart quarterback. He plays the quarterback position very smart. He doesn't have a really strong arm. He's not a really big, strong guy that's going to wow you with how he spins the ball. He's not really a fast runner and things like that, but he's got pretty good, solid footwork, and he knows the receivers to go to and where to go, the spot, how to beat the cover 2 zone, where to throw the ball, when, how to recognize when it's man coverage so he can throw the go route and stuff like that. He knows a lot. He knows how to play the high-low against the zone. And I was pretty impressed with his film. Cole Payton, after him, 17, North Dakota State quarterback. A lot of guys, pro scouts, are very high on this guy. He's a big, strong guy, and I don't know what they're so high on him about. To me, it looks like he locks in on receivers. He doesn't have a very good arm. He's got a very average arm. It looks like, he locks in where he's going before he even gets the snap. He hasn't played against great competition at North Dakota State. I don't know what they're so enthralled with, but they are. Now, he could turn out pretty well. I mean, Carson Wentz is making a living in the pro game, and Trey Lance is still, a quarterback with the Chargers. So out of North Dakota State, both those guys. So Easton Stick, I think, is with the Falcons also. He's out of North Dakota State. But anyway, after him, we have Caden Salter, the Colorado quarterback and Liberty quarterback. Jake Retzloff out of Tulane and BYU before that. Zach Calzado, the Kentucky quarterback, who's from Incarnate Word before that. Brad Johnson's son, Max Johnson, who was at North Carolina, didn't really play much. Jalen Daniels out of Kansas. A lot of people like him. I don't know why. He's vertically challenged. He's a good runner. He might make it as a wide receiver. He might be a real good CFL quarterback, but I don't see him making it in the NFL. So, and we did not include Diego Pavia or Carson Beck in here. Diego Pavia is vertically challenged. I don't see him make it in the NFL. He might be a good CFL quarterback again. Him and Jalen Daniels probably be good for the CFL, not in the NFL. I don't see it. Carson Beck I did not include because I've seen him in like half-hour long interviews, one-on-one, and he just doesn't he seems like there's something mentally wrong with him, and I would not draft him. There's something seems wrong with him mentally. So anyway, I could be wrong, but that's just my impression. I would stay away from him. So there's our quarterbacks. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with wide receivers, running backs, offensive linemen, edge rushers, defensive tackles, and like I said, the T retrieving dogs, the cheerleaders that are in the draft, male and female, the trainers, the team trainers, equipment men that are in the draft coming out of college into the NFL, and all the positions. Thank you for watching this Crow for SportsCrapology.com.